Welcome to the Man United Agenda. I hope you guys enjoyed Champions League football. English teams done pretty well tonight, didn't they, Mr. B?
Yeah. the hatred really runs deep, boy. They scored the first goal, and I was not interested in watching.
So, what game did you watch?
I watched a bit of the Real Madrid game. I was just in and out of it, to be fair.
Yeah,
I don't get excited until the final. So yeah, I'll watch and wait to see what happens. But 7-1 is not a score I really wanted them to be hitting before they take us on Sunday.
Boy, so we've got 2 games this week. Obviously, Real Sociedad tomorrow. We're doing a watch along tomorrow. Sorry, not watch along. A preview for the Real Sociedad tomorrow, and obviously after that we have got Arsenal. So a lot of travelling to do as well. We've got to travel from Spain, get back. I think Arsenal spend the night in Holland tonight, celebrating their win. But yeah, so much to going on with United right now. It's going to be an interesting week, and let's see how we feel at the end of the week. But big up to everyone watching along. Big up to Solo. Hope nice to see you. Andrew Williams in the house. He's saying here, does he know?
Yeah, I want to talk. I want to answer Andrew's question there. Once we talk about MAINOO, then
all right, he's answered. Okay, we get back. Let's come back to that. Andrew Williams again saying, any truth in the rumor? Well, Geldof was seen talking to about a worldwide appeal. Very good. All right, joke. I haven't read these, so I'm just flicking through. Big up to Titanium. Yeah, Arsenal fans will be going mad tonight. United so poor, Ducks throw bread at them. Very good. Big up to Stuart. How you doing, Stuart? Nice to see you. Arsenal going to smash us on Sunday. You never know, do you? Big up to We Deserve Better. How are you, man? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Big up to terrible twosome. Who are you talking to? Me and my dog? Or me and Mr. B? Madrid will win it again if they don't have to play well to win this. There you go. I don't think Amaran fancies MAINOO. I suspect the story is out there to maneuver fan opinion to be okay with a summer. So interesting. Reading between the lines, We Deserve Better. I didn't think about that. That's a good one.
I agree.
And nice top there, Mr. B. Mr. B, do you want to show us the top? What you got there? Retro.
Well, yeah, a version of a retro. But yeah, it's got 8 tops on there, isn't it?
I like which one? I like that, the green and yellow.
Yeah, the green. Yeah, I love that one. I tried to get it on one of those website things, and the reviews were terrible, so I didn't even bother getting it in the end. But that's my favorite. I love that one.
Reminds me of the good times.
Oh God, anything pre that one is are the good times, man. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, let's move on with the show. Obviously, in the title, there's some news about Kobbie MAINOO and a contract. Remember him, Kobbie MAINOO, the superstar guy, scored an FA Cup winning goal not so long ago. He hasn't been present much this year with injuries and probably some sort of criticism as well about his performances under the new manager. But he's out at the moment. We haven't seen him for a while. Contract time. I think he did sign a contract recently, but what's the talk? What do you know? Because Bath Time was really the one who had the information. What's going on with this one, Mr. B?
Well, apparently he wants 180 grand a week. Whether that's true or false, that's the price that's been quoted. I do have an angle to go at, which I think both We Deserve Better and Andrew, I'm going to side with them on this one. But look, he wants 180 grand a week with bonuses. What Bath Time says is Euro's coming on 150, and obviously he's supposed to be, that level of football. And Bath Time always said that would have been the price that Kobbie would have been asking for. I'm sure he went up to 200 grand, and we laughed and poo-pooed him. So maybe he's starting high to get it, to let it drop a little bit lower. But I'm not. I've answered that part of it, but I think it's deeper than what's going on at the moment.
Explain, because I'm missing something here.
All right. Well, we
Just
deserve a comment was what was his comment about? I don't think Amarin fancies us. Expect the stories out there, yeah, to get fan opinion on him, and to gauge. Oh, he wants 180 grand a week now. Barada was talking about, this is where Andrew came into it. Barada was talking about leaks, and he wants to stop leaks. Where has this leak come from? Because it wouldn't have been from MAINOO's side. So it's all right to leak player contracts and stuff that they want to get really be put out there. But as soon as a player leaks, all right. To be fair, the team news has stopped. So whoever was doing it has obviously got a slap on the wrist, regardless of who it was. We're never gonna know. We have our thoughts. Could be. But I think this skullduggery. I think skullduggery is going on, bruv. I think they've put it out there now. Oh, 180 grand. Everybody, he's not worth 180 grand.
Yeah.
You think he is? And then the summer comes, Chelsea coming with a 60 million pound bid for him. He doesn't start the season too well, and all of a sudden, MAINOO's gone out the door to Chelsea for 200 grand a week. You know what I mean?
Interesting theory there, Mr. B. I think sort of grasp what you were trying to say there initially, but yeah, you've explained that really well. It's about getting rid of players, and this is a business decision, maybe getting good value from Garnacho, as we said earlier, and Kobbie as well. Two players that about 6-7 months ago we would have dreamed of selling. I believe there was they were the most. I remember having a conversation on this show saying those two were the most valuable players that we had, and the future. I don't know where I stand on this. I think Kobbie MAINOO, let's just be real about this, is a very talented player. He's played, he started his football at Man United, played so well under Ten Hag that he got drafted into the England team and was probably one of England's best players in the recent international tournament. And that's not a joke. He actually played really well and looked like he belonged at that sort of level. Since then, I think this season there's been a lot of criticism sent his way about his performances and lack of running power. People now are putting the spotlight on him and highlighting his deficiencies, I believe. But let's not forget, he is a talented player, keeps the ball really well, very good team player, links up well, not greedy, passes the ball well. But yeah, I think what's been highlighted this year, he's not good enough, he can't run that much, and all this negativity has come out about him. And if we're going to be honest about it, when we look at our midfielders that we've got, we know Casemiro and Eriksen are on the way out. We've got Collier, we've got Ugarte, we've got Kobbie MAINOO. Beyond that, where's the midfield? So I'm not even considering selling him. I wouldn't even consider that. I would give him a contract he deserves. I think he's good enough to, as he's proven.
To work what sort of money?
I don't know how. I know he got a contract recently, like last year.
He's on pence. Forget about what he's on. Forget about what he's on now. It's more what he wants or he's looking to get. What would you be happy paying him?
I think if he was playing regular and we could see his performances and we were raving about him, then we would be happy. It's not coming out of our pocket necessarily directly, is it? Indirectly, maybe it is. But I think he deserves what Euro's on. If Euro's getting that sort of money, I think there's no doubt Kobbie's around the same level, young player coming up. Got to be the future of the club if that's what they believe he is going to be, and he should get that money. If they don't believe he's going to be the future of the club and the manager doesn't fancy him, then I can go along with your sort of theory that maybe this is an opportunity to sort of stir up the fans a bit and make it easier to get rid of him for 60 million or whatever it costs in the summer. So me personally, I think he's a talented player, and I look at the players we've got at the club. I like to see Kobbie and Collier. And
where does Kobbie play under Amarin?
Good question. I think he plays as the next to Ugarte. That's my opinion. But obviously,
do you think he's got the legs for that though? And
whether legs, well, it's about having control. I think if you can learn to have control football, control games, then that legs issue won't really be as relevant as we're seeing it today. The reason why the leg thing's coming into it now is because I think we're not winning games. We haven't got control of games. And until we get that, we won't see the qualities of a player like Kobbie MAINOO, who, me personally, is a really talented player, good on the ball, does controls game, dictates the tempo.
So if he's not starting, why are they going to look to be paying him 150 grand a week?
Well, it's key now. Kobbie has to look at his agents and say, what's my future looking like? Am I going to be a key part of this side going forward?
Agents? Why should he be talking to his agents? I'm sorry. If you want to stay, this is what I don't understand. These players are agents controlling what they're doing. If you want to play for a club and you're happy playing for the club, and your agent says to you, "Oh, I can get you a move to X, Y, and Z," and you're happy, why are you going to move?
So what would you, if you're, put yourself in his shoes? You've come up through the ranks. You scored an FA Cup winning goal not so long ago. Fans were raving about you. You got into the England squad. You smashed it in the international tournament, and people are raving about you. You're valued. You're wanted. This is your bargaining tool that you bring to the table. If your agent is saying to you, you should be seeking a contract on that level. I think that's only fair. I mean, I don't think we should turn against the player for asking for money. No, there's the amount of money is in football. We can't gauge. Obviously, to us, I wouldn't make that in 10 years, or I don't even know, but it's ridiculous money. 180 grand a week. When you really think about it, I remember Roy Keane back in the day was fighting for sort of 6 grand a week, and we were like, oh my God, But then we're talking about 180 grand, Mr. B, and we can play it off, like talk figures. But to me, it's about your value, your worth to the club, and Kobbie MAINOO has money in the bank, as far as I'm concerned. He's something we can look forward to the future with. Who are we going to bring in who's going to be have an impact like that? What other youngster has come through like that? Even Collier that we rave about, he hasn't come in and had the same impact that Mr. Kobbie MAINOO has. Kobbie MAINOO's been fantastic since he's come into this club. He just needs a good, solid side around him, and then we can really see the potential of him as a player. Let's not forget that. I don't like fickle fans who go against. Sorry,
that's all right.
It's over to you, Mr. B.
That's all right. I know he's gonna say you don't like fickle fans. We're all fickle at some way, shape, or form. I'm sitting there. I think Kobbie's great, but I also think that I don't trust them. So this summer transfer windows opened my eyes. Yeah, but I feel like I've read Psalms, and my eyes have been opened to a whole load of things. Big up Tactical, man. Big up, bro. Yeah, I just think that there's skullduggery going on. I just don't trust them. I think it's all a maneuver. So when the summer comes and the shit does hit the fan, that there's going to be a lot of it'll split the fan base again. Another split, another divide somewhere else. And that'll be typical of what United are doing. I think there's some slide. I just and I said the leaking part of it as well. Andrew summed it up. They don't want certain leaks when it doesn't suit them, but when it suits them, you get four of them saying exactly the same thing. Now, it's not going to be made up. We know they're not allowed to be made up, but all of a sudden a story breaks on X, Y, or Z, whatever it is, and they're always the credible ones. It's always the ones that people believe, us. Oh, Ornstein tweeted during the window. Oh, Romano tweeted. And then you're on it, They just only have to feed it to those ones, So we're in a mess. I think that they're trying to stir up a hornet's nest. And we'll see where it goes from there, to be fair. UK Strays, long time no see. I hope you're doing well, man.
For the comments, because we've said our piece on it. Let's get the reaction from you guys, because obviously this is stirring up emotion, and we're going to see it right now. Here's the evidence right now in the comments. UK Strange saying 180 grand a week. Nah, you got to be joking, aren't you? Big up to Rio. Nice to see you, Rio, man. Everyone say hi to Rio. He's new to the family, and we'll be coming on the show really soon, doing really big things on TikTok as well. Go and check him out on TikTok. Rio Meh. There you go. How do I pronounce that? Meh, like meh, or Mia? Mia.
I would say Mia. I would have said Meh is MEH, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know anymore. I'm not very good at reading. Grace is saying here, blame the fan base for hyping up every youngster who's 18 years old that comes through. We did it with Rashford as well. But Rashford had a good impact, just like Kobbie did. Big up to Tactical Devils. Make sure you check him out, man. Doing big things. And love to have you on the show. You say, good evening, guys. Big thanks for the raid Monday night. Appreciated it. Yeah, we did. It was thanks to bath time. After the show, we said, go and check out Tactical Devils. And go, and you did that. Thank you, guys. There's a big, lovely community here, and he's doing great stuff on his show. Make sure you subscribe to Tactical Devils as well, guys. 108 a week. You're joking, aren't you? Sell him, says UK Exchange. They leaked a similar story before the January window to gauge fan opinion. Are you and Weezer a bit on the same mindset here?
Telling you, man. I'm into conspiracies now. I've gotten all of this blind United love that I seem to have had for so long. I told you, man, my eyes are open to the bullshit now.
Rio saying here, I see MAINOO becoming one of the 210s. I disagreed with that, but yeah, it's
that's why I would play him. If we can get the legs, he hasn't got the legs to play that role, and he doesn't know it. He hasn't been taught it. We grew up on 4-4-2. You know, Bath time always says he doesn't understand. I understand 4-4-2 perfectly in every one of those midfield positions, what you're supposed to do. You know, so it's just the understanding part, and I'm not sure he's going to understand playing in the 2 to 10. I think he's got a chance.
Once again, it's all about you. It keeps coming back to mobility, isn't it? That's what people keep saying, why he can't play in the 6. Grace is saying here, let's be real. If he was at Liverpool, he would be on 50 or 75k. Quite possible. Good point, actually. Stockport seed off, not selling, says I am Titanium. This story disgusts me so much, as Andrew Williams. Give me a break, says April. He's not done enough to deserve this. Big up, April. Hope you're doing well. Everyone say hello to April in the chat right now. It's a story to stir the pot. Don't fall into the trap. Yes. I don't believe the story, says I am Titanium.
There you go, I am Titanium. Get in, my son.
Isn't this the long-term issue, says Rio? You're scaling the 180k to the rest of the high wages in the club. Gage, okay, I see what you mean there. United Academy players all come across well and nice until it's time for their turn to talk money. Come on, guys. Look, I mean, but Mr. B, I just came here to clarify. Just clarify. Are you for or against Kobbie's demands? I am for them. And I stand by that.
I'm more pissed off that his demands have been leaked by somebody. I don't think he's earned the right to warrant 180 grand, but they've said with bonuses, it could be 100 grand. All right, he can't have 80 grand in bonuses. Jesus Christ. Maybe he can't have that much, but you know, I think 100 grand is fair. You know, he wants nearly double that. So look, maybe that's what he can get from another club.
Isn't it all relative? Like I saw the comparison to Liverpool. But we're a big club. This is what we pay people.
Yeah, but we don't win, Quatty. Liverpool, look at Liverpool. Look at Liverpool's team. Look at their setup. Oh, 50, 75
so,
grand.
All right, if that's the case, then why in this under Ineos did we sign Euro and give him that sort of money then? Because we knew that would be the measuring mark to say, if we're looking at the contract, Euro's my age.
They had to. Look at,
okay, so
look
you said that.
They signed Euro, and look at us. We creamed we creamed most of the summer. Oh, we've got Euro. We stole him from Real Madrid. You know, I'm glad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna have a bad word said. I'm so happy that we've got him. You know, I'm glad that we've got a young defender who looks like, you know, he's on it when he's playing. So I have no problem that we bought him.
All
but
right. So what happens, Mr. B, when Heaven, because Martinez is out, he's left-footed, he could start playing
good
games, and 2-2s, he might be saying, Euro, me, I want that sort of dough.
Oh, well, he's only just signed, so that'll be free. That'll be what free. That would be 3 years down the line. No, listen, if
you only get 10, 15 years in the game, shouldn't you maximize your opportunity to get what you deserve when you see, you know?
Yeah, you say what you deserve, but do these players deserve the money that they're on?
The club's performing badly, but I think the contracts still have to be made. Otherwise, you're going to lose players. Look
right, so you're saying pay them to keep him.
Just one point on this. My point is contracts need to be made, otherwise you lose players. We got Cheeto because his pathway into the first team at Arsenal wasn't acceptable. It was a long-term thing. He was going to play under 21s, wasn't going to get into the first team. So Man United said to him, we will give you a quicker pathway into the first team. And that turned his head. He doesn't care what it doesn't. You have to remember this. Players do not care. Even though they might kiss the badge and everything, it's about the dough. Yeah. It's about the money. That's what they care about. So if his head got turned, playing in London, settled, the big star boy there, he didn't feel a way about coming to United because he wants to progress and get into a first team. Okay.
So you don't think we paid him more than he was getting paid at?
Well, we tripled his wages.
Oh, well, there you go then. See, so if somebody
it's about money. So no one was complaining about that, were they?
Yeah, because he's on pence. He's not on 180 grand a week.
Yeah, but what happens when he starts banging goals?
Well, then he's got to earn his money. That's the commodity.
So my point is, Kobbie earned his money. Kobbie's earned it. It's only because we haven't seen him play and there's been question marks about him recently. This is the guy who won us the FA Cup last year.
Okay, surely, the way that the club's going, you've seen, man, they're cutting back on everything, man. People ain't even getting, butter with their bread at the moment. And you can see them saying to Kobbie, all right, we're going to pay you £180,000 a week. That's not a good look. It's not a good look. You know what I mean? So, do they care about optics? Probably not. Probably not. But there's, I keep saying it.
Okay, let's go back to the comments, Mr. B, because I think you might be winning this debate according to the weight of argument coming from the comments as well. They're agreeing with you. You might be right. Probably just agents talk, pushing for a higher salary, says Tactical Devils. Grace saying here, we are 14th. We shouldn't be giving out new contracts to anybody. Mr. B, another year older and wiser. Don't forget, guys, Monday was Mr. B's birthday. And just big him up, man. He's a great guy.
I was going to say about old codger.
No. We love you, Mr. B. Thank you for being, the crutch of the show. Tactical Devil saying here, just speculation, but do you think the club is feeding us little bits to justify selling him in the summer? The ones controlling the narrative usually come out top.
That's what I'm talking to. See, yeah, but I said, man, we're open to it now. I'm glad we're trying to educate you, and I'm glad that there's not. Yeah, I'm glad people are thinking like me. When I saw it, I said, "This is some bullshit going on." And I come in. Yeah, Andrew was already in there. We deserve better now, Tactical. So yeah, I'm glad that it wasn't just me, and I was thinking, oh my god, into these conspiracies. There's stuff going on, bro. We got to open our eyes, man.
Yeah. I think it's good. I mean, since doing this show, I've sort of learned more about the football club just from having these conversations daily and understanding the game. And this is how people maneuver sometimes, isn't it? So I wouldn't bin that idea, but it's just I'm not sure. Son earns 180 at Tottenham, and he's their top player, isn't he? Just it's relative to what club you're at. 100 grand is too much, says Farn 1994. And in the state the club is in, yes, he should get 180 grand, but that needs to change, says Rio. We've better saying if it's true, it could be 130 grand with 50k performance-based performances, which you like, Mr. B. Grace is saying here, if MAINOO at United is a United supporter, if not at a Chelsea, come in and offer him more. Why would he stay? All right, if MAINOO at United supporter, if not a Chelsea. It doesn't read
well. Maybe I think it's maybe if MAINOO's a United supporter.
Yeah.
If Chelsea come in, would he go? Yeah. Mason Mount was a Chelsea supporter, and he came to us. All right, he's skanking us. Maybe he come as a spy, and he knew what he was doing. But he came. He's a Chelsea supporter. I don't think I don't think these players have those allegiances. You know what I mean? Rasmus is a United supporter, and we can't wait to get rid of him. You know what I mean? So I don't think it matters what team they support. They just have to play for the badge.
Andrew saying you're excelling tonight with your conspiracy theories. Kobbie's earning 50k more than he deserves. I don't know how much he's on at the moment. Tactical Devil said, personally, I think Kobbie is too young to be earning that sort of money. Could kill his hunger for the game. 75k max with performance-based bonuses would be reasonable. Big up to one of our favorites, Stumpy Candletop. Welcome back. How you doing, man? What's your say? Give him a huge win bonus. He will never collect it.
And that's the problem. He wants his basic. They want their basic high.
But they're smart. They're smart. Euros 100 15k a week. Okay, with 30k
See,
results based.
that would be. I mean, yeah, get that.
That's more acceptable. He's probably not getting paid at the moment, so someone needs to do his hair. Did anyone see? Just going off topic now, and I know Euro has these braids or whatever, pretty braids, whatever he does. There's a big fight at the weekend with Tank Davis, and he took a knee in the fight because he had his hair done, and a bit of the grease went in his eye during the fight. Like, so he got jabbed, and he went down and took a knee because he had grease in his eye. And so the whole joke is like, say, you don't wear your hair. Stop trying to look pretty in a boxing ring.
Yeah,
because you're going to end up getting grease in your eye, stupidness like that. So I don't want Euro or any of these guys failing to win a header or something because it's claiming they got grease in their eye. If anyone tries to use that excuse,
no, he'll be all right, man. He'll be all right. I'm jealous. He's got hair that he can plait.
It's not the same, but look at Casemiro. If we offered him half as much, would he still come to United? No, yeah, that's the thing. We've been mugged off a lot, haven't we, over the years? There's a couple more here. Let's just touch on this. Andrew saying here, we're obsessed with getting value. It's not our money. UK Strange saying here, you got academy youngsters turn up at Carrington in Lambos and Bentleys. Yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it? But do you think he's flash? Do you think what? Because I'm trying to make an argument for why Kobbie, who's probably one of our, we said this on the show that him and Garnacho are probably our sort of highest rated young players, and now we're complaining because the club ain't doing well. He's not even playing because he's injured. That he shouldn't get an extent like a improved contract. We're just worried about the money. What does it matter whether it's 100 grand or 115 grand or whatever? He needs a new contract to secure a player like that. What that does, I know you say about things, but it secures the player at the club. We don't want to be losing players like that, I believe. If you're suggesting the club are trying to lose players like that because they want to make money from that, then that's a different thing altogether. But I'm on the football side of things. I think Kobbie MAINOO is someone we should be having around our club to grow and get better.
Agreed. Football-wise, I agree 100%. And football is football. They're going to ask for what they want. It's just, I understand it's not our money, but I said optically, I just don't think it looks good, man. I just don't think it looks good.
Okay, well, Grace said here, is MAINOO a United supporter? I'm sure he is. Yeah, he's been there at the club since he was young. If not, why should he stay? If he gets offered more somewhere else, and he felt he didn't suit the system.
So he should take less money because he loves the club. Is that what we're saying?
That's what they're suggesting. I mean, Paul McTominay was on terrible wage for a long time, and no one.
Yeah, but it worked out well though because we was able to sell him. And to be fair,
yeah.
Look, you know my opinion on him already. So half time is not here, so it's good.
Okay, we see another belated birthday greeting to you, and yeah. There you go. There you go. I'm shocked by this. I really am. Look, it's only speculation. I don't like all these stupid chat about speculation and whatever. What I will say, this is what I'm saying. I'm just going to stick to it. I think Kobbie is part of our future. And the fact that we as fans are disappointed right now, watching Arsenal win 7-1 and Aston Villa as well, and we're not part of that. And then we're here arguing about, the rebuild and what we should do and what players we should keep and everything else. I think Kobbie's proven that he's got a good attitude. He's a professional player. He holds it down. You don't hear any sort of drama about him. And when he plays football really well. And that's what got him. We're more qualified than me. That's what got him in the England squad. So people were scouting him and saying he's ready for international football, which means he's probably ready for Champions League football. In a good England side, they got to the final, and he was part of that, being around a good side, and he really showed what he can do. So if Man United improve, I think Kobbie, you'll see the best of Kobbie as well. At the moment, no one's really shining in this side, and you can't expect a player at 19 years old to be doing the same. What we should be saying is that guy's got a future, and he's definitely got potential, and stop criticizing him about he can't run and all this kind of thing. Jesus Christ. Mr. B, what's your final word on this situation?
No, I just hope fuck is knocking my door at this time of night.
All right, guys. Andrew's saying here, Liverpool have a rule about the size of the engine on their players. 21 can drive. Oh wow, okay, that's interesting. Because true say, I mean, I know young people that can't get insurance for big cars or anything, and they have to stop going with a 1.0 or a smart car or something really small because the insurance is too high. But yeah, I mean, they shouldn't be driving. I mean, when you're young and in the first 5 years, you shouldn't be driving these big, flash, powerful cars anyway. You're doomed. You end up having an accident or something. Big up, Mr. POTUS. He's saying here, big up everyone. Hope you're well. Yeah, but Mr. B, been a minute since I've been able to make it here. Time difference is tough. Obviously, he's in Canada, Mr. POTUS. So everyone give a hi to Mr. POTUS. Haven't been around for a while. We have to sign Kobbie no matter what happens, says Mr. POTUS. I agree with you there. And Kobbie isn't a box-to-box, as slow as McTominay's tracking back, says Stephanie Griffiths. How are you, Steph? Nice to see you. Not a Man United. Not at Man United. We give Lamborghinis to 16-year-olds. All right, Mr. B. Let's hear your final thoughts on this Kobbie situation.
No, listen, look. Whether he stays or goes is not my business. I do want him to stay. If he's gonna go, players better than Kobbie have left, and the club survived. Before you can say, "Oh, the club survived." Yeah. Boy, the way that we're going, boy, we might not be surviving for too much longer. So, look, let the season out the way. They've done their press releases. There's got to be more. Yeah, Yabba. There's got to be more. You need to start thinking about what we deserve better, and think. And Andrew, start thinking the dirt first. But it's got to be. Look, it's good that you're positive, and you didn't even contemplate it going that way today before the show. You know what I mean?
Just a quick talk off topic now, but I think we should talk about Arsenal. Well done to Arsenal tonight. 7-1 away from home. It was claimed they couldn't score goals. It was claimed that they were bottle jobs and everything. I know they're playing PSV. I don't think PSV are that great, or I don't think any Dutch clubs are that great to really think. But to go away from home and win 7-1, you have to give them credit. And we are playing them at the weekend as well, which is a massive game usually. But I think we're going into that, depending on what happens against Real Sociedad, we're going into that on the ropes and not looking good at the moment, are we, Mr. B? So it's a tough week ahead, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough end to the season. The season will be ended. If the season's not ended on Thursday, come 8 o'clock, then we have a chance. But it's the hope that kills us. We'll be at Old Trafford. We need really to stay in it. We need to not lose. Ideally win at Sociedad, but you can't look at our team and say we're going to do that, So it's going to be a pressure. It's going to be a pressure game, and the fact that it's a 5:45 start means you can't even, wind down or get yourself a little bit prepped before the game. It's kind of straight in and you're on it. So timing is horrible on Thursday. Look. Our season's finished, so I just want it to be done. Finish it, get over and done with. Don't take too much more licks, and we'll get a win when we don't expect it. But it definitely won't be on Thursday.
Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap it up now because we got big things tomorrow. We got a big preview to prepare for. Real Sociedad. What do you guys know about Real Sociedad? Can you name 5 of their players? Probably could. But they obviously, as you know, from that region, in the Basque region, they usually only sign players from that region, and they're still successful. I mean, they've got good history in the Spanish league. Don't think they've ever won a European trophy, but if they beat us, they're probably gonna, be one of the favourites.
They won't be favourites, Yabba, to beat us. Why? They're gonna beat our trash ass, and they're gonna be favourites all of a sudden. Don't talk pants.
It's a tough task. They've got a guy, something Mende in midfield at Arsenal, and Liverpool being asked after. Be interesting having a watch on him because apparently I saw in the rumours we were after him as well in the summer.
Zubimendi.
Yeah, Zubimendi guy.
Why is he going? Oh, anyway,
I know, but you never know. You never know, do you?
As I said, I may as well start. I may as well go live in Swansea with Andrew, boy.
Williams.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, guys, so let us know. Save it for tomorrow because let us know what you know about this Real Sociedad team. I know they lost to Real Madrid at the weekend, but who wouldn't? Real Madrid are on fire at the moment.
I mean, Sociedad are trash as well, though. I mean, it's going to be a battle of the shit. It's just going to be who's going to smell the worst because they're not good, bruv. They're not good.
But we'll soon find out. All Spanish teams can control the play. keep possession and that kind of thing. So, and cut people open like a hot knife through butter. We're vulnerable at the moment. I'm sure they could be up for it. So let's see what happens with that game. And they lost to Barcelona. That's it. Yeah, forgive me.
4-0. I mean, that's not a shame. They rested players. They rested players to beat us. Yeah.
yeah. That's their season. Anyway, we're going to sign out. It's a lack of notch from me. And I want to say, don't forget to tune in for the rest of the week. It's going to be a tough week for Man United. Lack of notch, guys.
Lack of notch from me.